on Friday night. It didn't end up the way you guys wanted it to, but what was your mindset going into that game, coming off of the 3-game series sweep to Arizona State? What do you feel like you needed to do?
You know, one thing that me and Checa talked about all week was that we're just going to try to be aggressive and make them put the ball in play and let the defense play behind us. So hopefully we can get some energy, and if we had good defensive energy, it would lead into energy at the plate. And just, it didn't work out that way, but that was the plan.
And everybody knows about the struggles at the plate. I mean, obviously that wasn't there today, but were you going into that start, or do you think some of the starters are going into starts thinking that you guys have to keep them to no runs or 1 run or something like that in order to win a ball game?
Yeah, honestly, we're supposed to stay off the scoreboard and not worry about it regardless, because we can't really control it. But I found myself, and I know some other guys did it as well, whether it was offense or defense, just trying to be too perfect at times. And we kind of talked about that as a team and realized that's not going to work for us. And when you try to be perfect, it just makes you tense up, and that's when you turn a 0 or a 1 inning into 3 runs, and it makes it a lot harder to play that way.
The only rough inning you had in your last start was the 4th inning. They got 3 earned runs on 3 hits and a walk. Was there anything different about that inning?
That was exactly what I'm talking about, where I was just trying to put up a 0 instead of just letting them get a 1 and try to minimize. I was trying to be perfect, and I just held on to things for too long.
Jacob Lamb is one of their top prospects. What was your approach facing him?
I have no idea. I don't really pay too much attention to that stuff. Coach Checketts is really good with that and deals with that well, so I let him take care of that.
I mean, what did you expect from the Huskies? That they're not a strong offensive team. What do you think you needed to do in order to give your team a chance to win that game?
To be honest, I really didn't know anything about their team, whether they hit well or played defense or what their real MO was. But for me, I just felt like if I were to go out and pound the zone and not get behind counts and not give away free bases, it gives us the best chance to win.
Coach Horton was talking last night that there are some players that are just kind of happy to be out there. The wins or loss isn't really going to do too much to them. Do you agree with that? Do you see that in the clubhouse?
I think sometimes you get a taste of that, especially right now. We've been losing so often that it's hard to keep that driven, and it's not so much hard, but for some people have a harder time. If they're not in the lineup, they have a harder time figuring out a way to push themselves to get into the lineup or push the guys that are starting in front of them. And you get that a little bit, but that comes with the territory sometimes.
And last question is, how do you compare the mindset after Friday night's game and after Saturday night's game to after this game, or what's your team feeling after this one compared to those two?
Those two were heartbreakers. We in it all game. Lost both of them in extra innings. That's tough. And today we came out, and everyone got here early, decided to get here early, work on the things we needed to work on before we got there as a team. And luckily the baseball gods rewarded us and they paid off, and we played the game the right way today, I think.